Aloha everyone, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So my name is Samantha. My husband Stephen and I just returned home from a 12-day, almost 2 weeks in Maui doing a mission trip, everybody. We're the owner and operators of a very small farmstead located in southeast Louisiana. We're debt-free, we're Christians, and we're all about shining the light into the darkness. You guys watch all the way to the end and I'm gonna tell you why my husband and I are no longer going to be helping with school. So Steve and I were gone from August 1st until August 12th, learning, talking, bringing you guys facts about the different things that happened in the Lahaina fire. Now, since I've been home, there have been some pretty big changes. One is that half of Athens, Greece is on fire, folks. And it looks very similar to what happened in Lahaina, Maui, right? I mean, almost like cousin fires, sister fires. I did want to bring, to you guys knowledge that I haven't done very many videos, and let me explain to you why. We were gone for 12 full days. We flew out on the 12th at 9 p.m. in Maui. I flew into New Orleans at 5:30 p.m. on the 13th. Then I had to drive home. And I came home to a 2-acre farmstead full of animals that needed me. So back to business, we started right off the bat. And most of you know that my best friend has fought breast cancer for 11 years. And she passed August 7th while I was in Maui, and her funeral was yesterday. Immediately following her funeral yesterday, I drove all the way to Mississippi to see my youngest son who graduated from boot camp on August 2nd, and I was going, so I came to see him at his next, his next post, Keesler Air Force Base, and I have been here since yesterday. So guys, let me just keep it 100 with y'all. I'm living out of suitcases for the last almost 3 weeks. I am physically, emotionally exhausted, just absolutely exhausted, not to mention financially, just every dollar we had went to the mission trips. Yes, I will be doing the video where I tell you guys, we break it down, how many people were given money, what nonprofits, because I usually just do like 1 or 2, and it's like small nonprofits where people don't have salaries, not the Red Cross. I'm not paying for somebody to have an $800,000 salary a year. Sorry, dude, not happening. But we do small nonprofits that are local that help the fire victims. So I will do those videos for y'all. I need a little bit. I just realized there are some things that happened prior to me going to Maui that I did not have time to discuss with y'all and have not brought up. For the past 7 or 8 months, you guys have seen me just, there's no other way to say it than just up against the wall, pushing against everything to get the book written, which praying you guys, we will be with publishing in 2 weeks with the book. Okay, so it should be going to the publisher next week. I've got to finish some things up with Leslie, praying that book is out, to a publisher and out of our hands in the next 2 weeks. So we've got that going on. I changed churches. Yep, you heard me right. Most of you know I have been faithful to the church I've been at for 3.5 years. I tithed there. I served there, ran Wednesday night children's church. My husband drove the bus. I taught a class with him on top of driving the bus. That was every Wednesday for the past 3.5 years. On top of that, we, like I said, we tithed. Anything that happened at the church, any of the organizations or anything that was going on, Stephen and I were there, whether that was setting up chairs, whether it was cooking food, whether it was passing flyers out in the community, giving food to the food bank they started, whatever, but especially the school. I spent hours and days helping to get the school up off the ground that they started, but some things happen. Things happen, right? It's life. And I guess deep down inside, I knew about 6 months before everything just kind of popped off that the Lord had wanted us to move, but I was comfortable, so let's get honest. How many of you know what I'm talking about? You've been somewhere for years. That's where you serve. That's where you tithe. That's where you put your roots down. You are comfortable. And when you are comfortable, you don't do what? You don't change. And the Lord had told me a few times to do it because my husband's job and my husband's church were all the same thing. And it was basically kind of like that for me too. So when we changed churches, all of a sudden his job became not stable. And that's as much as I'm going to say, folks, because I don't know what's going on. I'm just trusting God because my husband is a faithful man and he is a hard worker and he is an honest employee. And if something happens and his job gets taken, then shame on them. And then I'll know in my heart 100,000% that that was never the place we needed to be. And maybe in the beginning, but the way things happened, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to talk about anybody because it's ugly and it's childish and I don't want that, the gossip or anything to come on me. Just know I'm a very strong spiritual person. And I knew immediately that this was not the right place for us when all that happened. So I love you guys. Just say a prayer for us. We're going to go spend the rest of the day with our youngest son. Then we're going to load up and go 2 hours home. So aloha, mahalo for being here with us. We love you guys and bye. Hey, Nathan, you want to come say hi to everybody?
Figured it out.
Huh? That's so cute, Nana.
It's a laundress.
Say hi.
What's up?
You want to see Nana? Oh, nope. Her say no.